Did you see anything strange on the night of the attack?
Come to think of it, I noticed one of the longships wasn't where it usually is. It was beached further north, on the riverbank.
Where was this?
Northeast of here, along the shore. It's been a few days, though. May not be there now.
You'll get nothing out of me. Nothing!
Eivor, the plan worked. One of Wigmund's captains caught him sniffing around Euroli Ponte. Remember, you don't need to kill him. Have fun. I'll be planning our next move in the Longhouse.
Little boy, where is your daddy hiding?
Godless heathens. Grambridge is a province of Lord Wigmund of Walden. The city is rightfully his.
Poor soldier. Doesn't know what heathens do to men of God like him. Hasn't heard the stories, it seems.
We can educate him. Look at those ham hands. Could make a nice pair of gloves.
And his heart. A heart that beats in a lad like this? Feed a family of 6 for a week.
Let's cut his throat now and water the orchards with his blood.
No, sweet lord, no! He's on the Isle of Ely, Ealdorman Wigmund, in the monastery, I swear.
Thought that would take till the next morn. Let's tie him up and let him rot away.
Oh, fucking Dane half-wits! The Lord will smite you from this land, all of you! May God have mercy on...
That home-thieving snake might have cast a curse on us. I couldn't risk it.
Christians don't curse.
Wigmund's on the Isle of Ely. I'll tell Soma what we've learned.
Eivor, what did Wigmund's little man have to tell us?
Wigmund is at the monastery on the Isle of Ely.
Hiding among the church mice. I'll need to plan our attack. But I won't face him while the traitor he commands is still under my roof. So what have you learned?
Leif wishes he had stepped up to lead, and to be where you are now.
Leif has a celebrated place in my clan. As a shipbuilder, he is without peer, and he knows I know this.
Leif disagrees with how you run Grantebridge.
This city thrives under me, as a bustling port for his longships, for instance.
I found an empty barrel of yellow paint beside a longboat launch. Yellow paint was used to mark a boat the night of the attack.
An odd time for a fresh coat of paint. But that's his work, is it not?
I need more time to think.
Of course. Feel free to search the Shire for clues, and speak to anyone you wish.
Come on, I need a challenger!
Did you find enough clues around Grantebridge Shire? Are you ready to choose the traitor?
Leif told me his yellow paint had been stolen.
Yellow is a troublesome color to make. He was upset when his stores were stolen.
Birna is in love with you. Unanswered love is a volcanic emotion.
Birna has always been unpredictable. But she's a warrior grown. She does not let her emotions guide her actions.
Birna used to be a smuggler, hardly an honorable life.
There is honor among even the lowliest of men. Danes know that better than most.
Garland puts his visions above everything, to the point of fanaticism.
Visions are like clouds. Each person sees a different meaning in the shape, and Garland sees an important meaning.
Garland told me he was near death when you found him and saved his life.
Yes, people thought him cursed. He was adrift in deep water. But don't we all deserve a guide back to the shallows?
I need more time to think.
Of course. Feel free to search the Shire for clues, and speak to anyone you wish.
Thor himself could not drink me!
Well, you're not the regular Sunbeam I've come to know. Something weighing on you?
I was wondering on a few things. It must ache to serve under someone you love so deeply, one who doesn't love you back.
Some days the pain hits hard. I need to press my hand into my heart to keep it from digging through my chest.
You were a smuggler. Some would say that's not a trustworthy past.
And water is wet, what a surprise. I'm an opportunist. I see a chance, I take it. It's helped Soma so far. She knows what I am, what I was. but she trusts me. Who would better know the difference between a joke and the truth?
What happened the night of the attack?
The people were at peace. A beautiful night, fog and all. Then came the Saxons all around, and Soma roaring like a great bear. When she called a retreat, we ran for the longboats, aiming to regroup in the swamps. It was an ambush, no more, no less.
Birna, Grand Bridge was not taken by fluke. Someone showed the Saxons the Longhouse Tunnel. And there's a possibility it was you.
I was drinking under the noses of dozens that night. I would never betray my people. We're done here. And it'd be good for your health to take a walk away from me.
Eivor, you look like the wind has flipped your sails. What's going on?
I was wondering. You told me you often disagree with Soma's orders.
I do, but I follow them. It's my duty to this clan, to my Jarl's Kona. A man's honor comes from his acts, not his wishes.
You said your yellow paint was stolen before the attack.
Aye, and yellow is not an easy pigment to mix, let alone acquire. I was furious it was stolen.
I found your yellow paint barrel near the river.
Did you? It was stolen from my workshop not long ago.
I found it on the riverbank. It was empty. How did you feel when Guthrum named Soma the steward of Grandbridge, and not you?
If being honorable were easy, we would have no evil men. It is something I wanted, sure. But I'm a man of honor, above all.
How did the night of the attack play out from your view?
I was working in the shipyards. Next thing I knew, the city was burning from the inside. Then Soma led our retreat.
Someone told the Saxons about the tunnel under Grandbridge, Leif. There's a possibility it's you.
You insult me, Eivor. The night Grandbridge fell, I was working in the shipyards. I could already hear fighting by the time Soma gathered me to retreat. I was nowhere near where the Saxons came in. I hope that's enough for you, Eivor, because we're finished here.
Hale, did you see anything strange on the night before the attack?
I saw someone run from the outskirts of Grantbridge to the shore, just before the fighting started. Too dark to see who.
Eivor, this is a surprise.
I was wondering. The visions you've had about you and Soma, how do you interpret them?
A piercing question. I believe it means that Soma will lead me to greatness, however difficult. That she is linked to my destiny.
Why were you at death's door when Soma found you?
I left my clan to pursue my vision. I don't remember much. The sacred plants addled my memory, but I was hungry for more visions. You may not understand, but Soma does. She knows the gods have a plan for me, and that following it is worth any risk.
Did you see anything odd when the attack began?
I did. I saw a wave of Saxons appear in the heart of Grantebridge, as if by magic. Odd as wings on an eel. I fought ragged to the brink of death from one night to the next. You saw the end of it. Wolves almost took me.
Somebody let the Saxons into Grantebridge's secret tunnel, Galen. I believe there's a chance that it was you.
I fled a harrowing attack, cutting down Saxons and praying a Valkyrie would take my men when they fell. You pick at me like a scab, and I won't have it. Be happy I don't strike you down for adding a sour note to my battle song.
I'll take on all comers!
Did you find enough clues around Grantebridgeshire? Are you ready to choose the traitor?
That's all the evidence I think we need.
You've been thorough. Who is the traitor?
Birna betrayed you.
Are you certain? This will be the hardest thing I have ever done. Stay close by me, Eivor. I will need you.
How do you plan to deal with this?
As a leader must. My family, my inner circle. Today we make sure what has happened to us will never happen again. We end Wigmund's life. But not all together. For you cannot survive the winter with a rat in your larder. Birna. You betrayed me.
No. Wait, I could never. Never. My heart grew so warm here, in spite of the cold. You do not love me as I love you. But love is not possession.
You love me? You admire me?
Even under your blade, I would do anything to stay here with you. Anything.
You would do anything to get an edge. Say anything to spend one more day alive. It's how you served me so well. Leif, Galen, take her away. I feel as if I have torn off my own arm.
Wigmund deserves death, but killing him won't make your family whole again.
You think I don't know? This is for those who follow. To join me is to take an oath. To break it is to suffer. We make camp on the outskirts of the Isle of Ely. Join us there.
She carries the weight of leadership on one shoulder and the bonds of her people on the other. Now that she's lost one, she walks lopsided. It will take years of toil to rebuild those bonds with her people. Yet she is unburdened now. Lighter. She is a leader, not a friend, Eivor. Her mistake was thinking she could be both.
Think you can swill with the best?
Traitor is lost in hell by now.
They will have the lost souls of the dead to answer to.
Soma.
Eivor, you're still with me through all this. Do not think I'll forget.
We all need someone in dark times. Now let's collect Wigmund's head.
Good. At the first sign of trouble, my crew will jump in.
Show me what lies ahead.
Hiding. At the summit of the hill, I can smell him.
I hope he likes the view. It's the last he'll ever see.
Lightning tingles my blood, Eivor. I hear the voices of my slaughtered people on the air, calling Wigmund's name.
He doesn't leave this monastery alive.
My palms itch. Where is that rat? Old dog die slow, Wigmund. You cannot delay your...
Come here!
Agony.
Obsessus cum profeta Mosi.
Stop the heathen! Raider! Vikinger! Stop him! He means to erase me, to banish me from your minds. Fight in my name. Die for me. Die for me.
That is no way to call for sacrifices. Their lives for yours. Is that how it works?
Their lives meant nothing. No land, no riches, no titles. But my name will live on.
The reputation of a good man never dies. But your name will soon be a curse.
So be it. The riches I had in life gave me power. To curse me from beyond the grave gives me still more. Though I die, my order lives on elsewhere, everywhere. Yield to us. Give us what we are owed. The trade, the riches, the legacy, all of it. Yield! Yield! Yield!
If your hell is real, I'm glad you'll get to see it.
We should return to camp before I let go and burn this heap to the ground. Going forward, we must take care. Houses can be built again. Crops will be planted, trust. That will take long.
But I have a new friend and ally only in my clan, so much. The end of the storm is well in sight.
It's just... It's difficult to see that still in Storm's eye.
Hey, I want to talk to you.
Christ is surely with us. Spread out. We have this.
Garland, what are you doing?
We're at the mountain's peak, Soma. With room for one alone. So I claim this summit, Jarl's Corner. I claim Grant Bridge.
You fucking rodent, Galen. It was you. You let those Saxon insects into our home. You betrayed us.
It was preordained, Soma. Like the sunset, like the bird's flight.
You coward. You let an innocent die in your place.
You have your sibling in the Bloodspring at your mercy. How could you waste your family so easily?
There is no river of blood deep enough to keep me from my destiny. Only one verse of this song remains. It is my destiny to rule. It is your destiny to die. All of you. We all have our one day.
You were mad and naked on the moors, and I folded you into my family. I trusted you.
As it was foretold, as it was seen.
Stop and die!
My vision has come to pass. I stand at the mountain peak.
You stand on the bodies of your brethren.
Bring not to a place that isn't yours.
Your prophecy, your lies.
How?
Such a heavy price to pay for one so vile.
I climbed to the peak of the mountain. To my destiny.
Your vision took you as far as the mountain's peak. But there was only room for one to stand. I am the one standing.
Please, Soma. My life in the lap of the gods. Please.
Leaf! Leaf, you're alive!
These wounds are deep. You're lucky to be breathing.
Not luck. Tactics. Evil men like to talk.
Let's get him back to the longboats. We're going home.
His wounds are deep, but he'll recover.
I should have guessed it was Galen. If I had trusted my instincts, if I had dealt with all this alone, or discovered him sooner.
Galen deceived us all. He was a practiced liar.
We killed the wrong warrior, Eivor. A terrible truth that tastes of soot and ashes. Do not think I blame you. I held the blade. The decision was my own. Now, I must explain myself to my people.
The cost of war is always high, and victory can be sour. But you have your city back, and Wigmund is dead.
As may be all trust in me. After all, why should any trust me if I cannot trust my closest friends?
It is easy to think so little of others, to harden against the world. It's more difficult to trust those around you.
And does its difficulty make it more valuable?
I think so. You're burdened with so much already. Do not let a serrated heart burden you too.
Thank you for standing at my side in this. You have my oath, and my arm in the battles to come, Eivor of the Raven Clan.
Good. One day I may need them. Now it seems the wind calls me back to Randvi. Let's tell her the good news. I should talk to Hytham about my next targets.
You look well.
Keep this. It serves your cause better than it does my pocket.
Ah, good. I hope this one did not give you too much trouble. As a token of my deep gratitude, I want you to have this. There are more medallions to collect.
I have to go.
Then go in peace.
Good day.
Jailbird. Getting used to us yet?
Yes, indeed. Your people have been so hospitable, and Ranvi has taught me so much about your tactics. Your approach to war.
But not so much that you might use it against us.
No, heaven forfend. In spite of your invasive introduction to England, you have treated me and my father with kindness. I want this alliance to last, to mean something. I mean that.
In truth, I think he does.
Good. I'm glad you're fitting in, Jailbird.
Good to see you.
I did. Put them right over there. Keep them out of your way when you aren't using them.
That is actually a very good idea.
We are allied with the Danes of Grantebridge Shire. Their Jarl Skona, Soma, has pledged an oath.
Well done, Eivor. These early victories will pay off well.
Not everything went as planned. Good people died. We have their oaths, but not their admiration.
A pity. But we have what we need.
At one time, the title Jarl referred to a man second only to the king. But that use has softened. Now a Jarl may be a chief, a leader, or a man with broad wealth and influence.
The world is bigger now, and broken into many pieces. It seems our language must do the same to keep up.
An interesting thought.
Jailbird, your father sent you here to learn, not teach.
Then you must start, Eivor. Give us a summary of our recent gains, for instance. The clan is thirsty for knowledge.
You want me to give a speech? Right. My friends, hearken to me, and hear a tale of triumph and toil. I have traveled far since we landed, and seen much on the roads and fields of this new England. And for all my travels, strong alliances have we gained. The Honorable Ceolwulf, King of Mercia, now calls us friend. And to the south, Soma Jarl Skona and the Danes of Grantebridge have pledged their oath to us. By Sigurd's hand and my own, we have strengthened the ties of...
You seat yourself as Sigurd's equal in these tales of yours. Would Sigurd do the same if he were here?
Sigurd knows what I have achieved, and he would celebrate it more roundly than I have. But this takes nothing from you, all of you. For I sit among some of the staunchest wills and strongest fighters I have ever known. And so I raise my horn, first to Sigurd, may he return to us soon, and to the Raven clan, the best of friends and fighters.
To Sigurd!
To Sigurd! May he return and relieve us of you!
And may all of you enjoy the ale as much as Dag has. Skull!
Skull! You think me drunk, Eivor? Would it soften my blows if I was?
Your words are blunt enough, but it would explain your boldness.
My eyes are clear and open, and I see before me one eager to claim a piece of Sigurd's glory.
If you're not yet drunk, you should be. This is a feast and a celebration of Sigurd's leadership. Enjoy it.
Just as I thought. You're...
Attackers from the river! They look to be Danes!
Danes? How many?
Too many. Now come, the battle roars already.
Bloody curse! What quarrel have Danes with us?
Those who can fight, take up your weapons. All others stay here. With me!
Meet your fate.
There is nothing for you here but death! Does this stir
stir your thirst for battle, Randy?
Keep them away from the longhouse!
You die now!
Guts out!
Won't take long!
Die now!
Done
You will
for now.
pay! Lead you! Break you!
Only a few forward left! Round them off!
You've seen nothing of our strength! Who sent you to die here?
We are bidden but...
I'm burning! Is that the last of them?
The rivers are clear. If more were coming, they thought better of it.
By their colors and markings, I believe they come from Geatland. But with none left alive to spill their secrets, we may never know why.
Here is one! This vermin was crawling to the river, hoping to float away.
Have mercy, friend. And you may find an ally with us.
Mercy is earned by the quickness of your tongue. Where do you come from, and what is your quarrel with us?
We are settled in East Anglia. Newly arrived and hungry for silver.
You drifted off course. This is Mercia.
As we were ordered.
By whom?
You bore me.
Useless hound! Scratching your ass in search of silver! Put an end to this one!
Your silence earned you no kindness, Geet. So I'll ask you once more. Who sent you?
The wind sent us. And the rivers will take us home.
He begs for death, Eivor! Give it to him!
Or send him home with a warning. Let him tell his people what death awaits them, should they sail this way again.
May there be one who mourns you at home, for we will not.
Eivor, I could have sent my scouts to follow him home. We might have learned something.
The price of such disrespect is death, Randvi.
Just as Sigurd would have done.
I cannot devise a strategy if my advice is ignored.
To let that man live would announce to the world that we are soft and cowardly. Now these wayward Danes know to fear us.
Forgive my haste, Randvi, but Dag is right.
For once you see clearly. I beg the gods that it continues.
We should clean this mess and move the bodies from the camp.
Agreed. Then we talk of our next steps, together. Message has come.